Alright, so y'all know that the H1Z1 game has been released on the PS4 just recently, a few days ago, and I decided to give you guys my little experience on the matter. And this is probably one of my first matches setting in. The game immediately parachutes you onto some random location. No longer can you select it like you would in fucking other Battle Royale games. Um, I came across this campsite looking for equipment or any kind of gear. Usually, what you find is pistols, submachine guns, shotguns, the same 3 or 4 weapons each time you look for a different weapon. And as I was searching this campsite, I've grabbed all I could and decided to get out of here. But little did I know, I was way the fuck out of nowhere, and I had to walk all the way the fuck over to this other place to try to find a vehicle or something. Now I just sped this part up because it's really just me running across this land trying to get to this place. That's what I really hate about this sort of game, because it really just puts you in a spot where you have to run across, or mainly run and run and run. So, so finally I get there looking for more gear. Usually what happens is you find the same gear over and over again, or you find like 30 packets of fucking bandages and really nothing else. You just find the same spam gun, fucking SMG, a couple pistols, the spam shotgun, you know, all the overpowered shit, just like just stupid guns that don't really seem useful. And yeah, I'm really just left running around searching for all these weapons and trying to find something good. And this is already like 5 minutes into the match, and already there's like 66 players left. So I finally find a car, and I decide to go search the lands and search the campsites, because I know the campsites hold sometimes hold the military crates, but with my luck I didn't find any, so I decided to go and search for one of the crates that dropped from the sky in hopes of finding someone, or at least some better gear. And yep, to my exact predicament, I find someone there waiting to fucking grab that shit, and I thought my boredom succeeded me enough, and I decided it was time for some action, and I decided to go in for the kill. And just like that, my engagement was over, and the boredom was just about to set right back in as I take this guy's loot. So as you know, like the crates have different levels of, you know, of betterness and all that good shit, but I didn't really find much there. I just found an AK or something like that, an actual another AK I think, and that was about it. So here's me again skipping all through this area. This whole part of the video is just me waiting and, you know, trying to fucking find somebody. So I sped this part up again just because it's a whole lot of nothing. I've just been sitting around doing nothing, trying to find some people, just driving around circles. That's really the main complaint I have with these kinds of games, is that you can't find anybody when you really want to. It's always just left for you to do all the hard work, and as you can see, I just got into one engagement and already there's only 36 players. So I come around this area and I spot this quad, and I notice there should be somebody inside with the way this area is set up, and what do you know, here comes a guy straight out of the fucking cuts, and as you can tell here, he's doing the shotgun jump spam, and I'm trying not to get my ass blown off. I tried to hop away myself, and I did, and got the bastard myself. So with that, I got some more gear, some better gear. Finally, it's an actual weapon that is useful. You know, got a couple SMG guns. That's about it. I gotta say though, it does kind of suck when you search for weapons, like you're just running around circles trying to pick up a weapon, and you get your ass easily shot off. Like this guy tried to pull on me when I was looking for weapons. And one thing I gotta say too, and another thing about this game is the hit markers are just so vastly high. Like holy shit, how many hit markers did I hit that dude right there with? It was just incredible. You know, you think, you know, I don't know if it's just me or if I'm used to these modern realistic shooters, but usually 3 or 4 bullets to the chest would kill someone. And I know people are wearing armor and wearing fucking duct tape shirts and all that shit, but you know, at least we can be a little bit realistic here. Come on, guys. So right here is the mash, the fuck pit I like to call. It's pretty much when the last remaining survivors enter like this 50-meter radius, and everyone's sitting there driving their cars around like fucking stock car racers, and I'm left trying to defend myself, or at least trying to find a good position where I could really hold up and you know, try to attack someone. Because usually when I'm playing this, you know, I try to go out and just find people to kill, you know, but for some reason at the very last second, people just like to drive around in their fucking cars and just run people over or do some shiesty shit like that. So I try to take up a little 45 position, and I see some players driving around trying fucking doing something, and you know, I just thought it'd be best if I went out on the attack mode and try to wipe some of these guys out. Oh, yep, see, it's just like a shark in the water. He's coming in, just fucking swooping in, you know, but, you know, to no avail. You know, you can't fucking win if you just sit there and drive around. He almost got me there. I remember that. He almost ran me over, and I was going to be so pissed if he did. And I would have never played this game ever again. But it didn't. But, you know, so I went and got the legendary pack here. And this is something to remember for the future here, video, or end of the video here. I usually pick up a the MK46 LMG, which is just the LMG weapon of the game, and I used it for the very end here. This is when like 5 or a few people were left in the match, and this is when it starts to really get ganky. People start to, of course, find the most unfair advantage, do all this shit, and I was pretty much left there to just unload all my bullets on the characters or on the other players, just in hopes of fucking killing them. You know, I'm here, I'm surviving, there's only 6 players left, I'm getting shot at, people are trying to run me over, I'm like, holy shit. So, at this point, I thought, like, god damn it, these guys are trying to run my fucking ass over, that no one else is trying to shoot me. And I thought, well, I might as well use the LMG at this point, because everyone's just going to be doing this shit, and I can't really be shooting people with this little submachine gun. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to use the LMG. You know, you would think the LMG would be useful against vehicles or destroying vehicles very well, but unfortunately not, because in this little bit right here is when, you know, shit seems to really be too much for me. You know, this is when I really start to hate the game. As you can see, I'm dumping on this guy's car, and he just comes out of the fucking cuts and just fucking murders me.